Good morning, Myles. How are you?
Good.
Good. Thanks for joining us for a couple of minutes. Our first question today will come from Dina King. Go ahead.
Hey, Myles, I got a couple question about your fellow Greensboro native Travis Shaw. How's he been doing, and Keyshawn Silver? How are they doing in this early part of the spring practice?
Both of them are doing real good. Travis, he really stood out these past couple of practices. We just got to get him learning like the new playbook that we got with Coach Chisholm. And Keyshawn, he kind of on the same path as him. They both on the same level right now. We just got to get them going at full speed.
Thank you.
Greg Barnes, go ahead.
Hey, Myles, can you provide some context into the differences between what you're doing right now up front and what maybe you were doing last year under Jay's scheme?
See, last year, our stunts, we would just keep doing stunts. Like, we'll go this way, we'll go that way. This year, Coach Chisholm said we're going this way all the time. Like, we're going one way, and that's going to be a huge difference coming this season.
Are you doing any two-gap work, or is it solely one gap?
A whole lot of two-gap, yeah.
A lot of two-gap work. Thank you.
Yeah.
Brandon P., go ahead.
Hey, Myles, we've heard Gene Chizik defense described as more simple. Does that include pre-snap communication?
Yeah. Linebackers got that all set it out. As soon as they get the call in, they tell us, and we just work it out and communicate it.
Ross Martin, go ahead.
Hey, Myles, entering your junior season, what kind of goals do you have for yourself, kind of stepping into a more prominent role after a good year last year?
I'm trying to repeat what I did last year and go way beyond that. Since we got a new scheme, I should be able to wreak havoc even more than what I did last year.
And I want to follow up on on Travis Shaw. I know you gave a little glimpse of that, but what are the challenges, that he has to go through? Because you've been in his shoes entering as a high school senior. What have you seen him do? What do you think he needs to improve? Give us a little glimpse into kind of what he's going through.
Right now, he's got to get used to the college life, or the college, how we run our plays. He got to get used to the meal prepping. He got a little shoulder problem right now that he should be fine with. But as far as that, he's doing real good. He just got to get used to the game speed of the college level.
What do you think stands out about him?
His power. Hey, he a tank. I'm telling you, he's a tank. He a juggernaut.
Thanks, man.
Back over to Greg Barnes.
Myles, what were some keys for you this offseason to improve upon?
Same as last year. Get stronger and way faster. That's it. Get stronger and way faster.
I know you're a year away from eligibility for the NFL, but I know Daryl Moody does a lot of communications with NFL staff during the off season. I mean, even though you're not preparing for the NFL draft this spring, are there still communications with him about, hey, this is what they want out of guys like you in the NFL, so you can kind of work toward that?
Yeah, Coach Moody talks to me every day about that. He tell me what the scouts say, what I got to improve on. If my pad level too high, if I'm doing this wrong, I got to fix that in practice and get used to it.
And then the only other thing I had was, are you working primarily at 3 technique?
3 technique, yes, sir.
Thanks.
Dina King, go back over to you.
Myles, Coach Brown said there was a lot of energy Saturday and on Saturday's practice. Of course, you guys had a lot of visitors, recruits there. Can you talk about the whole day Saturday, including the Duke Carolina basketball game? How was the mood there in the whole facility and everything?
It was crazy. Saturday, it was humid, but we enjoyed it. Like today, we just had a good practice. Today, it was just like Saturday. It was just more hotter on Saturday, but today we just had the exact same practice. During that day, it was awesome.
Thank you.
All right, last question for Myles will come from Ross Martin.
Myles, taking a look at the defensive line as a whole, you get Ravo Hasek back. I know he's not practicing, but can you give us a glimpse into kind of what you expect out of this group? Any standouts, guys that are going to step into bigger roles, and how good or this group could be, and why?
Yeah, when Ray coming back, we're going to be too deep everywhere. It's going to be more people coming in the game, more rotation going on. So everybody's going to be fresh. So we're going to be unloading at that point.
Are there any young guys on the defensive line standing out you think are going to make an impact this year?
Travis, yes. Travis.
Okay.
Travis.
And
Javari is real good, too. He's been getting real better.
Great. Myles, thanks for a few minutes this morning. Appreciate it.
Sir.